It is cold already, and we are transitioning into winter here at Sun and Bloom Farms. These girls are our layers. Next year is going to be their second year, and I have them here in my market garden, and part of it I put them here to basically come and scratch and clear this area. We're not going to do the same on this side here like we did last year, and that's maybe the subject of a different video, but we are bringing them close to the greenhouse, and we give them access to the greenhouse here. They are going to come inside here and eat a lot of these veggies that were left, and then they're going to eat any kind of bugs that have survived in here. They're going to rake the soil. They're going to leave all kinds of good fertilizer behind, and they're also going to dig a little bit deeper, both in the greenhouse and outside, since bugs and wormies are not at the surface anymore. They are going to scratch a little bit deeper to get larvae that are inside of the soil. In some parts, for example, where we already had compost and a lot of mulch, it's going to be easy for them to dig, and they'll find all kinds of little larvae there. And then here where it's a little bit harder, they're going to have to work a little bit more, and that is exactly what we want them to do. We want them to unearth a lot of these weeds and their roots and some of the older seeds, and they are really going to clear this area a little bit better. And then towards spring, we're going to come here and we're going to do what we've done in the past, where we are going to use cardboard sheets like we've done everywhere, and then we are going to basically put soil and compost and mulch right on top. In here we're probably not going to be needing to put any cardboard. We're probably just going to put compost. But anyway, just a little thinking, a little strategy here that we discovered, how to work with chickens in the off season to clear land for us for the next year's market garden. We had quite a lot of bugs in the gardens this year, and we know that there's a lot of larvae around, so we want them to be concentrated in specific spots, and really we want them to basically leave the place almost void of pests and weeds and all of that. And in the meantime, we're still gonna get some eggs. Let's see how many eggs we got today. So this specific permaculture and holistic management strategy, regenerative strategy in a way, because it's not really kind of like working by itself. It's us involved, but it's keeping us healthy, it's keeping us thinking, it's keeping us in relationship with the chickens, the soil, and our growth here of the village and capacity to feed as many people as possible. Just a little pause. We have the guinea fowl here. We're keeping them in this contraption here so that they get used to staying on this land. We do a lot of, there's a lot of community here. We teach a lot of classes, and there's ticks. There are a lot of ticks, so we want to make sure that we have the strategies in place to reduce that population as much as possible in natural ways. Back to the greenhouse with the chickens and the land that they're clearing over there. This is very place and basically goal specific strategies, right? It's not like a one size fits all. This is really responding to, well, actually not responding, but working for the goals that we have with the market garden, which are to expand it and also to fertilize it in different ways that other people might be doing it. Some people are basically throwing cover crop for the fall and the winter, and we do that in other parts of the market garden. But in this context here, in the greenhouse and the new space, the chickens are a great they're great managers. They're great to use in that context. So again, really, really working with nature and with animals as managers. Another thing to say, you know, they're going to be pretty hungry this this winter because you don't have all of those bugs outside and all of those greens. So they are definitely going to scratch and look for all kinds of things to eat. So anyway, check out more videos on the ways we are doing it here at Sun and Bloom Farms. I wanted to add one more thing about our system with the chickens there in the winter that are basically clearing market garden space, new market garden space, but they're also basically doing integrated pest management on existing market garden space. And also inside of their coop, so we do deep litter method. We don't clean the coop during the winter. We add basically a little bit of water on the straw that has a lot of the chicken manure, and then we add new straw on top, and then they add manure, and then we put a little bit of water, and then again straw on top as kind of like the layer is growing, and then we use that to compost, and then we also use all of the bedding and the hay that the goats didn't eat over the winter, and we make amazing compost for basically late spring and summer crops. You know, this hay has like such amazing value. Again, goats eat only about 3/4 of their bales. Here's a bale right there. Usually they waste the rest of it, or they just don't like it, but we integrate it back into the system. So that's another little integration thing that we do here. Of course, it takes work out of our part, but we are feeding a lot of people a lot of very good food. So it's definitely worth it. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. You girls are ready for your food and to go out. It's cold today. Your food and my food. Hello. What's going on? Yeah. All right, let's get going.